Once upon a time, in the land of Galgamar stood mighty Castle Astyanax, so named for an ancient warrior king who defended his people from a ghastly scourge known as the Blight. Upon the death of Astyanax, the castle was erected as a monument to strength, and in the centuries that followed, both king and castle were seen as the embodiment of peace and prosperity throughout the world. As time passed, Ruprecht, a descendant of Astyanax, became king of the castle. He was benevolent and kind. The kingdom was filled with happiness and plenty, and its people had want for nothing. Great homage was paid to Ruprecht by the diverse peoples of the realm, and despite the wealth of tributes paid to him, there was but one treasure that he held most dear: his daughter, Princess Parsnip. One day, as the sun set, a sinister emissary dispatched from a faraway land thundered toward the castle. Clad in shadowy armor from head to toe, and astride a horse midnight in hue, the dark visitor was the very herald of malice. Both rider and steed were giant in stature and foul of temper. Their eyes glowed crimson from within ferociously faced helmets. Flames were sown into the ground with each furious hoof-strike, and great clouds of smoke billowed behind horse and rider as they advanced. When he reached the castle's gate, the kingdom's most stout-hearted of heroes cowered in fear.
"I am Smorgan Magma,"
the rider boomed.
"I carry a message of great import. I demand an audience with your king."
Though he reeked of menace, and the people thought the better of it, the Black Rider was bid entry to King Ruprecht's court.
"I come from the land of Zerderod,"
Smorgan Magma's voice echoed throughout the court.
"A rumor has reached my master's ears. The Grimstone, you have it."
As the confused king opened his mouth to protest, Smorgan Magma said flatly,
"My master wants it. I have come for it."
"Grimstone? Bah! I have no knowledge of this Grimstone," scoffed the king. "This master of whom you speak, whomever he is mistaken. Return to him. Tell him such." With a dismissive wave, the king derided, "Away with you, Black Rider! Bother us no further."
"Fool!"
Smorgan Magma hissed.
"That is a lie. You know of what I speak."
The Black Knight outstretched his arms and gestured to the court.
"The Grimstone is all that was, is, and shall be. It builds, it destroys, it is life, it is death. Your ancestor, the warrior King Astyanax himself, knew this."
A great silence fell over the room. As the intensity of Smorgan's stare penetrated the king, a shiver overcame him.
"It surprises me that you claim you do not. If you will not surrender my master's prize, his wrath will be terrible. His retribution will be swift. You will be deprived of your greatest treasure as he comes to reclaim his."
Enraged, King Ruprecht was quick to his feet. "Seize this creature!" he bellowed. As the king's champions advanced upon the messenger, Smorgan Magma disappeared in a cloud of smoke. He left behind a ruined carpet and a voice that echoed throughout the great hall.
"You have 3 days.
News of the dark visitor's warning spread like wildfire. The shadows unleashed a gallery of rogues who swept through the kingdom on a quest for the Grimstone. Treasure hunters, ruffians, a gremlin mob, fences, thieves. The most notable of these undesirables was Bugaboo, a sticky-fingered burglar whose identity was as mysterious as his mask. Though there were many searching for the Grimstone, and motivations for finding it plentiful, nary a one knew for what it was they were looking. The lawlessness led to fear, which enveloped the happiest of hearts. To quell the dread, King Ruprecht called a tournament, and for 3 days and nights the kingdom feasted and revelled in spectacle. All the while, great discomfort grew within the king. A Against the facade of crashing lancers and roaring crowds, a storm brewed on the horizon. Upon the stroke of midnight at the end of the third day, the nightmare began. Flapping wings and bouts of flame heralded the assault of a dragonflight. The crash of swords on shields, hammers that shattered against stone, fearsome growls, and the screams of men sounded from the castle's ramparts. All this was eclipsed by the horror of what came next. A thunderous roar and hurricane-like winds were prelude to the fiery descent of a monstrous beast carried by a pair of leathery wings. Maelstrom the Malevolent had come. Around the castle the fell beast flew. Its infernal breath reduced metal to slag, and its thrashing tail collapsed walls of stone. A volley of arrows bounced off its scales like coins on wood. to the tallest tower the dragon streaked, and from its peak was plucked a prize, King Rupert's daughter, Princess Parsnip. As Maelstrom disappeared into the night sky, the distraught king called upon his noble knights. Samson the Light Rider, Lord Frogum, Earl Bugley of Respire, Balthazar von Blaze, Talon Bellbird, and SirVival Hammerhand. To you, champions all, I issue a challenge. Ride forth, my knights, and reclaim that which has been robbed from me, the princess. He who rescues my daughter shall earn her favor and my blessing. Go now, I implore you, do not tarry. The wizard uttered a warning. Smorgan Magma solicits the aid of the criminal underworld to recover the grim stone for the Dark Master of Zerdirod. A greedy gremlin known as Krendel Gadfly leads a gang of ruffians known as the Ministry of Mayhem. Bugaboo the burglar is a master thief. The identity of this Night Stalker is unknown. Bugaboo silently enters places that contain things of interest, steals them, and not wanting to be viewed as an ingrate, leaves behind a signature calling card that reads, "Thank you, you've been burgled by the Bugaboo," said the wizard with a wry smile. Krendel's gang and Bugaboo the burglar appear to have been recruited by Smorgan Magma to recover the Grimstone. Krendel has been rewarded for his pledge of service with a cursed blade, something the greedy gremlin is all too quick to brandish. That which was granted unto Bugaboo is shrouded in mystery. Bugaboo, who speaks little and is seen less, hides in each level of your quest. Find him and earn a unique prize. Well done, SirVival. Well done. done. Work. Done. Well, wonderful.
SirVival Hammerhand. You have
Well done! Oh, wonderful!